Your name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor. There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. Fair winds and calm seas.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some
There's
meat.
no glory. You one of those
Please forgive my
Skyrim
mood.
for the Nords
Still
types?
coming to terms with my daughter's death.
And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard talking to Malfir. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords and the folk beneath them. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war. Safe journeys, Sword Brother.
Good to see you again, friend. Get out of my face.
I'm
Not really sure what to do with myself anymore.
Could be around it
I just
after what
miss him
happened to
so
those
much.
other women.
Oh, really? So that dark elf took my ring? So typical of his kind.
I think the Jarl should hear about this. Maybe double his taxes. No, triple them. That should teach those people a lesson.
You deserve something for sniffing out that thief.
The Stormcloaks.
Here.
Be careful. That murderer
The
could be
days come
anyone.
and
And
go.
anyone.
For the age of
I try to keep Grimvoss. Yes, it is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city.
You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather. You know about Talos? He founded the Empire. Horses, all day long.
I made my fortune as a seeker, but now I'm retired.
Scourge that has
Fair winds and calm seas.
Well, Grohod the Kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again. I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well. If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there. Terrible shame. What grew up here. Cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
Mm-hmm. I believe Galmar gave you something to do, so go do it.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady... who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you. We got a nickname for anyone who
I've been looking for you.
Guards here
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
my father. He's really important. He even talks to the Jarl sometimes.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives. Safe journeys, sword brother.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. I'd better get going.
Must you bother me now? Listen, it matches every description of the file that I've found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself. Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the file, even if you wanted to. Either way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times. Here, you should have this. Even though the file was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Norelian. I can make his final days a bit less painful.
I hope the wind dies down a bit before tonight. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them greyskins know, but we ought to dig a big hole. Throw all them dark elves and Argonians in it. I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits.
Good to be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught. Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years. As long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
all right?
You look awful. Better not get me sick. I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold, in good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years. My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like? I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the Necromancer's Amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this. I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lordus of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
Hollyfrost farm outside the city.
I'm a writer
It's
by
honest
trade.
work, if a bit
Not that the
dull.
people of Skyrim do much reading. I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon. For weeks now, roads are a mess. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book.
The cruel seas have been sailors for generations.
If it's a mercenary you're looking
Truth,
for,
I
you
regret not
found
following
him.
in the
There's no
footsteps.
stronger
If I
sword
make
on
enough
for
money
hire
from
in all
the farm.
Skyrim. Best not to walk the roads of Skyrim alone.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Good to see you again, friend.
Got some fresh baked bread and good. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Good morning. Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them grayskins know what I think of them.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Good to see you again.
If you've got some time, stop by my house of curiosities. I promise you'll see something.
Now you won't leave here alive.
What happened? Go cast your fancy magic something. Space ends. Jerem is a fine house, and it's up for sale. You should talk to the steward and the keep. The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Izmir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
I believe Galmar gave you something to do, so go do it.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. I'll take my leave.
You did this city a great service by catching that killer. Well done. South of here, west of the road, lies Kronvanger Cave. Stay away from that cursed place and the vampires that call it home.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I have a lot of respect for the restorations. Skyrim could use more healers. For a dragon to attack Kynesgrove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
You're looking a little rough around the edges. You feeling all right?
If you need an apothecary, the White Phial has respectable stock.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up.
Everything all right?
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after
You
yourself.
look awful. Better not get me sick.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Until next time.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend. We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad. Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years. And we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine. Understand? You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
At least something good came out of that trip to Sarthal. I didn't find anything but dust.
I hear you found some thing in Sartor. And? Were they magnificent? No. That was not supposed to happen. But Jazargo is pleased to see that you are here, and not in pieces. You are a good friend to have done this. Jazargo will not forget it. May you walk on warm sands.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself. Urag can be... Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Varalda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finnis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you. You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. Until next time. The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid. He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. Until next time.
I understand you're the one that found this... orb in Sarthal.
I don't think anyone here...
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize him.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
We shouldn't have been disturbing Sarthal, no matter what you found down there.
At least something good came out of that trip to Sarthal. I didn't find anything but dust. Until next time.
Are you feeling sick? Divine smile on you, friend.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
I dare say you've learned all I can teach you. But that doesn't mean there isn't more out there.
Over the years, I've heard things. Powerful magics lost to the ages, incredible spells that only the most skilled mages can master. This is the only thing I've ever found. I think it's better off in your hands. There's nothing more I can teach you. Take a look. All right then. I can't wait to see who succeeds. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Until... next time. Certainly a few of my colleagues. Take a look. It's been a pleasure.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.